This one's been a long time coming, and we're going to be talking about the Kolari magnetic clip-in OLPF filter for the Lumix full frame S Series cameras. I am super excited about this. So the main purpose of this video is to instill confidence. Since I have the only pre-production sample out there, I'm going to show you the effectiveness of the filter in case you're thinking about pre-ordering it. For those that don't know, Kolari already offers a permanent OLPF modification for Lumix full frame S Series cameras. Now, while the permanent mod is a good option, it definitely left a few things to be desired. For one, it was quite expensive. It also voided your Lumix warranty, and there was quite a white balance shift on this permanent mod. Feel free to check out my video on the magnetic clip-in mist filter down below. This will show you what the filter will look like, how to install it, and how to remove it. And I say will look like because at the time of this filming, I only have a prototype of the filter. This prototype was sent directly from the factory that's making them to Kolari, and they sent it directly to me for testing. Before jumping into example footage, I just want to call out some caveats on my pre-production sample. The sample piece of glass is only about the size of an APS sensor. So in order to carry out my testing without a huge vignette, I shot almost all of the examples in APS mode or Super 35 mode. Because of the size of the glass on this sample, I cannot yet address corner sharpness, so that'll be something I'll have to touch on my follow-up video. The sample also does not have an AR or anti-reflective coating yet, so the contrast and saturation may look a little bit off compared to the production sample. That's because without an anti-reflective coating, there might be light leaks, and that can reduce contrast. Please note that the final sample will definitely have AR coating, and that will make the contrast and saturation when using this filter similar to the other clip-in filters that Kolari has. I've been using their mist clip-in filters for this entire wedding season, and I can tell you that I haven't noticed any drastic loss in contrast or saturation, even when shooting backlit. When this filter does get an AR coating, it will slightly change the color cast, and I've been told to expect what we see in their clear UV filters and their mist clip-in filters. I would say it's slightly warmer, slightly green, but it's nothing compared to the major color cast found on the current OLPF permanent modification. So now that the caveats are out of the way, what we're going to be focusing on for the rest of the video are video examples showing just how good this OLPF clip-in is at moire reduction and removal. So I wanted to make sure that this new OLPF was equal to or better than the S1H in a variety of different circumstances. And what I found was pretty surprising. I was hoping for it to be just as good as the S1H, but in every single test I did, it was significantly better. There is a slight loss in image sharpness when using this filter, but that's to be expected. And I think a lot of people that are buying this already know that and actually consider it a benefit. The great part about this new filter is if you need the absolute sharpest image possible, you can just take that filter out and get that shot and then put it right back in when you're done. So a pretty cool bonus finding is that it's working really well on the S1R2. So while this filter was designed to work on 6K sensors, it's still doing a great job at removing moire from the 8K sensor on the S1R2. I found it to work a little better when shooting in 5.8K pixel to pixel mode because we're using the 6K portion of the sensor. I did talk to Kolari a little bit about this, and I asked them about potential drawbacks when using it on the S1R2, and they told me there will be a little bit more of a sharpness reduction compared to if you were using an OLPF designed for an 8K sensor. Lastly, Kolari has assured me that the thickness of this glass will not impact autofocus. Kolari makes clip-in filters for Sony E-mount, which are 2.5 millimeters thick, so they're thicker than this, and they have not received one complaint about autofocus from a customer. So that just about wraps it up. I will make a follow-up video when I get the final filter, but I do hope that this video helped instill some confidence if you are thinking about pre-ordering. They will be $300 USD at pre-order and $350 USD after that. Pre-ordering also obviously ensures you get the filter as quickly as possible. I've been told that pre-orders will go out 7 to 8 weeks from today. So if you are interested, you'll find that pre-order link down below, and keep your eyes out for a follow-up video on the final filter.